Okay, so my name is Mario, and I was out here in Tacoma on the east side, 72nd, and I was going into the restroom at the Safeway. And as I was walking in, I see a young girl, very petite, in tears. There was a gentleman, guy, he was 6'3", I'm 5'8", and I saw her in a lot of tears. And so as I walked in, I used the restroom, and I came back out there just at the door, and I left. But as I was leaving, I turned, and it just didn't feel right. It's that moment where, us as men, we see something wrong, but a lot of us kind of just walk away. It doesn't pertain to us. It's none of our business. We sometimes mind our own business, for that. But as I left, God stopped me in the middle of the road in the rain, and I turned back around. I went back, and I see her pushing off of him. As I went in, she left. I said, "Are you okay?" And she went to the restroom. So I stood there with this guy, and I said, "What's going on?" And he was like, "No, she's okay." And I just, I said, "I don't think she's okay. She's crying and she's pushing off of you." At that moment, he was like, he just kept trying to get rid of me. And I said, "I'm gonna wait right here, and I'll be here until she gets out." At that moment, he finally knew that I wasn't going anywhere. As she comes back out, she was very quiet, and I could see that she didn't, it's like the presence of him wouldn't allow her to talk. So at that moment in time, I said, "Listen, I'll be right back. I'm gonna bring you some money so you can be warm. I don't know the situation." She explained to me a little bit. I said, "Do you have a phone?" She said, "Yes." I said, "Does it work?" "It only works in Wi-Fi." I said, "Stay right here." Because I knew that if she left that spot, then I had no way to get a hold of her. So I said, "Stay right here," because I know Safeway has Wi-Fi. As I came back, I wrote down on a piece of paper my number, and I gave her some money, and I gave her my number. I said, "If you're not feeling good, I want you to feel free to please text that number right away." The guy tried to take the money from me, and I told him to back off. I said, "Don't touch it. It's not for you. Back away." And he did. At least he respected me on that. I gave her the money, and I gave her the number. So 10 minutes into that, I had to go and do some things. I received a text. Sure enough, she said, "Please get me out of here. I'm afraid. I'm scared. I don't know this man." And the story is that he said that he was locked in a room, and she was locked in a room for 2 or 3 days. So as she says she was scared, I said, "I'll come right back for you." I came back for her. I said, "Get away from him." And we met up, and she jumped in the truck and here she is now with Christine. So God works in mysterious ways. But as our part as men, we need to stand up, not be afraid, and not be afraid to reach out, and to see if something's wrong, and just to ask, "Is everything okay?" And give eye contact to the young woman, or to see what's going on. Because if you see that they're shying down in front of the person, it's because they're scared. And sometimes they don't know. I mean, yes, they can call 911, but in the streets, it's just a different law in the street. So I get what she was really screaming for help, and you can see it in their eyes. So God bless to all those men that are willing to stand up and do this, okay? God bless you.